Hello everybody and welcome back finally to ZooCrafting. I hope you all have a wonderful day and well yeah, we're here and we're back and we're gonna go on some awesome adventures. So you may hear something different in the background of my videos, and that is because I have got a new keyboard and it is mechanical and it makes these awesome clicky sounds, and I know most of you are going to find the clicky sounds annoying, but I really love them, so you're going to have to bear with them for just a while I get used to this keyboard, and maybe I'll quieten them down by putting some rubber stoppers in or something, or maybe I'll even get a new microphone which won't be quite as sensitive. But I am super duper excited for this new keyboard because it is also rainbow coloured as well. And it's just awesome. But we've got lots to do today and we have lots of stuff to talk about because, well, I have a month of adventures to try and fit into one episode. So we're going to get started. You may notice that I am not wearing any armor, and that is because it is over in the zoo. So I've put all my stuff in a chest because I've been working on some things and I can't wait to show you all what they are. So we're going to make Chalfont unsit and we're going to go on a bit of an adventure. So the first thing you'll notice is I have got rid of the ladder that leads up to our cloud phoenix up there. And well, I got rid of that just because I thought it looked a bit ugly. So the way we're going to get up there now is via the use of Kasai over there. So we're going to fly Kasai all the way up so we can go and speak to our phoenix up there. And what we're going to do is I'm going to head inside. I'm going to make a name tag because I'm going to rename our phoenix to Sky. So currently the cloud phoenix is called Nieve, which is actually the same name as our snow leopard over in the Oriental Zone. So I thought the names would get quite confusing, so I have decided to choose one of your awesome suggestions, which was the name Sky. So I need to remember how I make a name tag, which I believe was paper, string and a bit of slime. Now I've got to check to see if I have some of each of those. So we're going to check in here. I only need 3 bits of sugarcane to make some paper. The string should be in hostile mob drops. And then I need a slime ball, which was just there. I walked right past it. So let's pop these all into this table here. 3 bits of paper. And I think I needed a bit more than 1 string. I really can't remember that recipe, but let's just take the rest of this, and was it like that? It was something like this. I know it was. There we are. Perfect. So let's just pop all these things back that we don't need. I'm not sure where the paper goes, so for the moment I'm just gonna pop it into this sorting system here. So yes, where do I get started? I have been away for quite a while. I have a little post-it note on the screen next to me of things to talk about. Oh yeah, we're just going to call in this little box here because this has a load of eggs in. I'm really looking for some crown eggs because that was the exhibit we were working on before I disappeared. So I'm just going to grab a couple of these eggs out of here so there's room for the rest of them to hatch. Doesn't seem to be any crowned crane eggs, which is quite unfortunate. It was the same problem we were having last time, but there's still 5 left, so there is still a chance. But yeah, we'll come back. I need to use the anvil to name this Sky, which is actually the name of one of my sister's gerbils, which is actually quite funny. So there we are. We've got Sky. Yeah. So. It was a month ago that I recorded the last episode, which was around the time that it was Jacob's birthday. And then the weekend after that, I wasn't here because I went home for my own birthday. I went to see Spider-Man with my aunt and uncle, which was awesome. Oh no, Javon, please stay away from those berries. Why am I walking up here? I've got rid of the ladder. I need to be flying. This is what happens when I talk. I get really distracted. And I also don't have any food on me, so we really do need to hurry this up so I can go into the zoo and show you what I've been working on. But yeah, so I went to see Spider-Man with my auntie and uncle, and it was honestly such an amazing film. I haven't actually seen the Spider-Man that comes before it. I know they're all different movies. like different remakes, and I haven't seen the one that has Andrew Garfield in. I've seen the ones that have Tobey Maguire in, and I honestly adored those as a kid, but I haven't seen the ones with Andrew Garfield, so you're gonna have to let me know if they are any good. But honestly, the one with Tom Holland in was amazing. It was such an awesome like reboot of the series, and I can't wait for the next one. And what else did I do for my birthday? It was a while ago. I think almost like a month exactly. The 27th of July. Wow. But I know that I did have a lot of fun. And then the weekend after that, I think I was busy at a work event, so I couldn't record then. Yeah, please don't fall. So yeah, we're gonna rename Nieve to Sky. There we are, we've got the first task of the day complete. So we do need to give Sky a saddle. Unfortunately we don't have one, and it's not possible to make one, so we're just gonna have to see if we can find one in the wild. But I will be moving this little platform. I'm going to build Sky a proper cloud that we can get to, so I don't have to fly a phoenix up to then fly a phoenix away, because I'll always be leaving a phoenix somewhere. So let's just hop on Kasai again, and I will fly back down. So the weekend after that, I got a really bad cold, so I was unable to record then. And then the weekend after that, my flatmates had a party, so it was not quiet enough for me to record. And I'm a fairly shy person, and I don't like recording when I know that people are listening, so there was no way that I could have done it while they were all here. But it's sort of all good now because my flatmates have all moved out, so I have the flat to myself until the new flatmates move in. So yeah, let's head on over into my zoo. So I've got no sprint energy, so we're just going to have to do a bit of a fast walk. And it has been bank holiday weekend for the past 3 days, and it would have been perfect for me to record, but unfortunately the server was having a couple of issues, so I've only got around to recording now, which is why this video is late. We have a heron egg! We have a heron egg! I don't think that's quite what we need, but I'll take it. It's the same sort of model, but it's not going in the exhibit. So let's pop these. Okay, so 2 things just happened there. I accidentally threw the heron egg instead of opening my inventory, and the heron egg has accidentally hatched, so now I have a baby heron on the loose that is just going to be wandering around my basement. Chalfont, what are we to do? Honestly, I can't be trusted with bird eggs. That was so lucky that that hatched, but what am I doing? So let's carefully pop the rest of these eggs back into this chest here, alongside with that bone meal. And you know what? I'm going to leave little heron... I was going to say little heron bird. Yeah, little heron bird. We're going to leave little heron bird to wander around our basement until we can find it a proper home. I don't think we've built an exhibit for herons, but I may be wrong. As you know, my memory is not the best of things, but let's head over to the zoo, because we've finally got around to to heading over there. So gonna head up here, we're gonna go outside, let's go via the window, which we forgot to shut, or the window as they are known, and we'll head on through, following my lovely signposts. And I think I've pointed this out before, but the exotic birds mod was updated, so we now have these wonderful new models for the peacocks, and that also does affect a couple of the NPCs that use the peacock model as well. So for those of you that know about the golden pheasants over in the Oriental Zone, they need a texture change because currently they look quite demonic. Okay, so we are here at last, and I think the first thing you'll notice is that these leaves have now got some flowers on them. They've now got blossom, which I added in, and I thought it looked quite nice, so I've kept it. Then the second thing you'll notice is I have added little gates towards the entrance, so that when you come in, you actually have to stop instead of wandering all the way through. Eventually, yes, eventually, I will have some ticket people here, to sell you tickets, so then you can wander into the zoo. You could have a maybe like a day pass or a season pass, or if you're perhaps donating to the zoo, a lifetime pass. Who knows? So I've added those in, and I really like that. And basically I have gone wild with vegetation. So where should we get started here? I have added in some wonderful silver birch trees over here. These are using the logs from, that's not the right key I wanted to press. Yeah, as I said, my keyboard has changed, so I can't remember which key it was that I need to use to display the tooltip. I think it might even have been changed, but I can't get it up. But these are logs from, I think, one of the garden planters mods. I'm not too sure though. I'm really not too sure. But there's something like that. But I added those in, and I think they look really cute. Then over here we have a little pear tree. Let's take some of these. I'm going to have a quick nibble on these. And I do need to give Chalfont some food because I can see his hunger ticking down. That didn't heal much up, did it? Honestly, why aren't the Harvest Craft fruits as good as just regular apples? Because apples heal you up quite a fair bit. Yeah, we're just going to take a quick pit stop over here at this chest so I can grab my backpacks and my armor, and so that I can give Chalfont some food. So let's grab all this and my tools and this chocolate candy. I'm going to leave that dirt there because dirt is not a priority. And there we are. And which one of these backpacks had food in for you, Chalfont? I bet you can smell it. That was full of chocolate, so not the best thing to give to you. There we are. We'll give you some duck stuffed bacon. Is that right? Surely it's bacon stuffed... What? Bacon stuffed duck, not duck stuffed bacon. Oh well, we won't question the Doggy Bakery's ways. That's some sort of magic there. Here you are, Chalfont. We're gonna... do you not want... What are you doing? Do you not want some food? Do you want to play with the giraffes instead? Is that what you want to do? I know, I think everybody wants to play with the giraffes, but... here you are. Let's give you some chicken, rice and blueberry. And I'm going to grab some of these mint candies, rather, for myself. Hopefully these fill me up. It's not a very good diet, is it? But I need a lot of energy to show you what I've been working on. So yeah, we'll head back over here, and there's a little pear tree. There are two pear trees, actually. And over here there is a little pond with a wooden log backdrop. Now I'm not sure what to add in here because it's not really an exhibit. I'm thinking I could add in maybe one or two little ducks or some other little water dwelling bird. I think maybe I'll put some lily pads on there as well. But I really like how that turned out. It's sort of a little side distraction. Something else that just looks really pretty. So you won't really notice it unless it's pointed out, but I like it. And then there is sort of two ways to go here. So you could follow the cobblestone path, or you could wander through this little gate here. There's honestly no reason why that gate is there. I just put it there because why not? It's a little shortcut. If you want to take it, you can. So we'll head up to what is the crowned crane exhibit. So this was the exhibit that we were working on a good month or so ago. And inside there is a little water pond. I've added in an acacia tree and all sorts of grasses and foliage. I've added a little glass wall along the sides so that the cranes can't escape, and a little door for the zookeepers to go in. I should really make that sort of a double door, so there's like a little airlock, if that's what you want to call it, so that the birds can't escape. And I have mentioned this before, but crowned cranes can fly in real life, but on Minecraft they can't, so I'm not going to put a roof covering over here just because I thought it would look a bit weird. But there we are, that is this exhibit. So we're currently waiting on some birds to put in there that we don't have. I mean, that's the same for the lion exhibit as well over there. We've had that for ages and ages, and well, we've got no lions to put in it. I think maybe we had a lioness once, but honestly, I cannot remember. So, where next? Have I done anything in the Oriental Zone? I don't think so. So we're going to head over in this direction. Now, I have done a bit of rejigging, moving things around, and we now have a new entrance into the zookeeper area for staff that want to just go in without wandering all the way around the rhino exhibit. So you can go through here. You can drive a little van through if you want. What is wrong with Chalfont today? He seems to be like walking backwards a lot. It's quite unusual. But yeah, you can like drive a little van through here. There are no vans on the server. I don't think there are any like motor vehicles. Well, like, you know what I mean, like cars and things. But you can come in here and there's this little walkway. There's another little pond which is definitely going to have some ducks in it when I get around to it. That has some sugarcane, some bamboo. It's got a really awesome oak tree which I'm thinking of adding some fruit onto, maybe some apples, maybe some more pears, maybe, I was going to say oranges, but it's not really an orange tree, is it? Maybe some cherries? I don't know, but that would be really cool to add some fruit onto there. Then you come up and yes, this is the research center. Nothing has changed inside the research center, but if you want to, we can say hi to Grape, we can say hi to Strawberry, our wonderful, wonderful disco sheep. And then if we go through here, we have banana, we have blueberry, we have down here, look, this is what I was talking about. It uses the peacock model, which is changed, so they look pretty demonic. Then we have, I completely forgot about pumpkin, the ram down here. And then on the top floor, we have Roxy, our park planner. We have Apple, the park finance. Let's just check. Have we got any money in the safe? Oh, we've got some zookeeper experience. That's wonderful. Then we have Mint, our park coordinator. How are you doing, girls? Are you doing fine? I hope so. I hope you're all doing awesome. I'm sorry that I've been away for so long. I hope you haven't missed me too much. I hope you've been able to chat to each other. Hope you've also had some time off as well. I don't really want you to stay cooped up in here. I hope you've been checking out the new facilities around the zoo. And speaking of which, I'm going to show you something else that has been added to the research center. So, blueberry and, you know, banana and all the other scientists over there, pumpkin as well, like experimenting with chemicals and things. And they like growing crops. So, at the back of the facility here, if I can walk under these little arches, I have added in a little garden for them to grow all sorts of vegetables and grasses and things. So we've got some wheat here. I think these are potatoes. We've got some carrots and we have some beetroot. And these are fed by this water system here. I'm not sure how long this will run on for. I think it's a limited supply, but it seems to be going on for quite a while. I think maybe because the sun has frozen in the sky, we are being blessed by the sun gods. I don't think it's draining. So yeah, this garden is here so they can grow vegetables. Also here if they want to try growing out, I don't know, some genetically modified crops. Yeah, that's what that's there for. And nothing else has changed, but this place is honestly going to look awesome. So I'm going to be carrying on that road down there. It's going to lead into the center. It's going to be sort of an open square, maybe like a fountain or something. I'm thinking of adding in another building over here. No idea what. Maybe like an aquatic rescue center. Maybe an expansion of the nursery. If you've got any ideas, please let me know. I'd love to go ahead and build them. But there's honestly so much room over here and so many buildings that you'd find in a zoo. And I have just not got many. I'm going to get rid of all these signs as well. These were just put here because I was moving Da Vinci sculptures and I didn't want to destroy them. So yes, let's head out of the staff area. That's enough there. I think there is, oh no, there's two more places that I want to show you. Three. I've just seen this one over here. I've added in a little staircase down here that heads down to the river. So we've got a wonderful cobblestone staircase. We've got a wonderful bamboo and sugarcane wall here. A nice natural wall so you can't jump over anything. And you head down here and you sort of end up at a little beach side sort of river area. And this is where you could stop off if you've bought a boat. Now, my plans from the very beginning, if we look at the map here, you will see that there is a river that flows all the way from the top. it comes through this dark oak forest. It comes via my house, under my bridge, around the research center and everything, under this bridge, which is where we currently are, and it just carries on going, and it ends up over here, which is going to be the Swan Lake area, and it just carries on going, and it does connect in a gigantic loop. So I was thinking, what better way to show off our river and the wildlife than to build like a swan boat tour or whatever. So we're going to have some wonderful swan pedalos that just keep going round and round our little river here. And this is going to be one of the places that they can stop off. It's going to be one of the places visitors can hop on and just go exploring. Now there's a little German Shepherd over there. I have no idea how he got there. So I'm just going to grab him. Oh, I don't have a safari net, do I? Not an empty one anyway. I have a pig in there. I'm not sure why that pig is in there. Is it a deadly pig? No, it's just a regular pig. I have no idea why I have a pig. But let's rescue this German Shepherd. I'll just pop you over there. That's something that could be in the zookeeper area, like a dog sanctuary or something. That's awesome. Chalfont's making friends with him already. So let's carry on. Next stop will be... I'm going to build like a Da Vinci sculpture up there as well. That's what those posts are for. Yeah, next up will be over here. We've passed it already, but this area of land used to be grass, and now it is a wonderful area with trees and benches and all sorts of plants. I think these are Panama plants. Honestly, I would check if I could, but I don't want to break them. But I was running out of ideas and things to put in these areas. I don't want it just to be a huge area of cobblestone like it is here. So I built this, and I don't think it looks too bad. I really, really like it. I'd like to add areas like this all around the zoo. I think that would look awesome. And then we'll head over here. We have a little hut, I guess you'd call it. I was going to call it like an information station. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Where you can learn a bit about the diets of animals. Oh yeah, we do have a lion in there, a lioness. I completely forgot about that. A bit about the diet of the lions and stuff. So you'll see over here there's some bones, there's some lion skulls. I don't know what that is. I think maybe a spear. So you can learn about poachers and why poachers are bad. And I need to get around to adding in signs for a couple of these exhibits as well. Honestly, I will get around to them, but as you know, I am a very, very, very busy pavo. And what is Massimo saying here? The female lions, I think that should say, do most of the pride's hunting. The males protect the pride, which is pretty cool. So we're going to head across the bridge into the tropical zone. And I am going to show you something that I've been promising you for quite a while. It's not quite as impressive as I wanted it to be, but you're going to have to bear with me. So, over here we have a little lyrebird friend, and if you right click on it, hello? Okay, so this lyrebird used to be a teleporter. It is now no longer a teleporter for some reason. And basically, this is the teleporter into the tropical zone. Now, I promised everyone I was going to be building a statue of our lonesome Boris over there on top of this pedestal. And, well, let's just say I haven't quite got around to that yet, but the steps are in place. So this is where Boris is going to be standing, watching over everybody in the tropical zone. I am Boris. I am watching over everyone in the tropical zone. So, one last thing that I want to show you all, which is what I've been working on, and then I will let you all get on with your day. So, if you remember, I don't know if you do because we haven't really been over this area. This area used to be covered in trees. So many trees. And it's not a ZooCrafting episode without rain, is it? As I say, many times. So this area used to be covered in trees, and I wanted to expand the lake because I want to build Snow Lake over here, like we had at the old zoo, and it's not quite big enough. So I chopped down all the trees, and I plan on getting rid of all this dirt, all this grass, so that it's a nice big lake. I couldn't think of anywhere better to put it Because I mean, we have this area over here, but I guess that's reserved for other areas, other sections of the zoo. So I'm not going to be building Snow Lake over there. I'm going to be doing a lot of terraforming to get rid of all of this dirt over here. It's going to take a while, but I guess I might do a bit of streaming while I do it. So it's not going to be too boring. But I'm really excited as to what this whole place will look like, and I hope you are too. So I guess that's enough for today. I hope I haven't rambled on too much. I hope you haven't missed me either. I can't promise regular uploading again either. I am so sorry. It's just, well, it's honestly quite hard being an adult. I just get no time to myself, especially when I'm like ill or something, and I just end up with no weekend whatsoever. But I'll see what happens. I'll see. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. And it is goodbye from Chalfont and me. Goodbye. Bye.